Moving on, another post I wanted to address here is this post by Dr. Umar that reads, Dr. Umar stated that Black parents gifting their kids more games than books is setting them up for prison. Okay, yeah, I didn't finish reading that earlier. He said prison, send them up for prison.
Because if he's in the 5th grade, reading on a second, and you just bought him a video game, a HD TV, a tablet, and a phone, what's the chances he's going to be doing any more work to improve his reading skills? He's not.
He's not.
You just invested in his distraction. You just invested in his future mass incarceration.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So we have to look at how the Black home, unintentionally, and the white-dominated public school are working together to disadvantage generations of Black males. When I speak in the prisons, Nick, even across the world, because you know you have special ed in other places.
Absolutely.
They just call it something else. And I always ask the inmates, raise your
Oh shit, I didn't know Nick Cannon was his host. They're having the conversation with them.
hand if you was in special ed. It's not a question of how many hands go up. It's a question of how many hands don't go up. Nearly everybody in there, Black or white, had an IEP coming through school.
Well, this is the thing where I wanted to.
So I like these type of conversations, social issues. I don't care much about political issues, but you know, social issues, raising up children, because I will, as a married man, I will one day have children that I will be raising up. And I think Dr. Umar has a point here about gifting kids video games. And this is not me talking down on video games, because, you know, a lot of people can make money from video games right now. But I think he has a point in this sense. When I look back on my own personal life and I compare my upbringing to a lot of my friends who were raised up on playing video games, I noticed something when it comes to creativity that's different. And I'm not sure if this is a theory I've had. Due to me growing up in a really religious home when I was first coming up, my parents were very strict about the type of stuff they exposed me and just the family to overall. I wasn't allowed to just play video games. I'd only play video games when I'd go over a friend's house. And to them, it was like a waste of money. I remember cutting up cardboard boxes and drawing like checkerboards on there and, you know, doing the whole lids to like the glass, you know, Sprite caps and playing checkers that way. And I think when I look back and I see myself now, it encouraged me to be more creative and to exercise a part of my mind that other people who are my age didn't necessarily do, just based on circumstances. It wasn't about being special, because I was angry. I was mad that I wasn't able to play video games. I'll go to a friend's. I was the type of kid who go to a friend's house. They bring the video games out. I'm playing it till like I'm passing out, you know, till the sun's coming up. And it's like, all right, I don't want to look too crazy here. Like I've never played a game in my life just because I didn't have it. But I know they're talking about books here. But I'm just thinking of distractions overall that stop the mind from being creative, that stop the mind from thinking, just thinking at all. A lot of these apps, they are distracting. A lot of social media platforms, they are distracting. And reading books is definitely something that can help the mind. I'm not going to sit here and even act like I'm a big reader, because I'm really not. I'd rather do like an audiobook or something like that. But I have read some books. There's some books I, you know, sit on my collection that I want to pick up here eventually. I do think he has a point when it comes to how much we allow the next generation, or if you plan to have children, I think it matters how much you expose them to technology, games, and overstimulating media.